to week 13 of the Race Country Cottage build. It's Sunday morning, July 14th, and it's a bit quieter. I tried to do a video yesterday, an introduction video, and there was so much noise in the work site, could hardly hear me. So I was trying it again today to see how we go. So what's been happening this week? We've had a lot of rain, which you'll see in a moment. The team have been finishing up the walls, and the roofing team have been finishing up the steel and putting purlins on. My partner's been sick with the flu, so we haven't been gone anywhere. We stayed around the build site pretty well all week. Next week there's quite a bit planned, but we'll get into that in a minute. So come along. I'm going to drive to the work site today, so come along with me and see what's happened over the course of the week. Cheers. Well, before we head to the build site, just wanted to share some of the weather that we had this week. As you can see, it's been rather damp. Luckily, most of the storms have been at night or early in the morning. Only occasionally did it disrupt construction. Workers have to take shelter. But look, let's have a drive to the work site instead of walking. So we're about 2 kilometers from the local hospital, 3 from town. This is the country road that leads to our property off the regional road. It's concrete road, good condition. Leads to the 4-way intersection here that our house sits on the property with 2 road frontages. This is the driveways further up that road to the right, but this is the front yard. It'll be fenced off, there'll be no entry here. But you get a view of what the house looks like from the road frontage. Everybody's hard at work. Good to see. So I thought to start the week we'd have a look at the rooms of the house. This is the front door looking out to the east. This is the lounge dining with the door to the hallway. This is the kitchen looking west. And this is the utility room beside the kitchen with a half bath. Here we have the hallway leading to the bedrooms and the bathroom. This is the study or home office. This is the guest bedroom and Buddha corner. Guest bathroom. On the left is the master bedroom. And off of the master bedroom is the master closet and washroom, toilet. So the house has some balconies around it. Keep the sun off the walls. It's the front balcony, 2.5 meters deep. This is the side south-facing balcony. It's only 1.5 meters. And then there's a back west-facing balcony. It's 3.5 by 10 meters. Now what's going on here? We have a problem. Need to have a discussion with the builder and the foreman on what's going on. But there's not meant to be that door frame. The blueprints show a bigger door, glass, one piece that fits in that area. So out comes the door frame. It was only in overnight, the concrete, so it hadn't set hard and was reasonably easy to drill out and remove. You can see the foreman and his offsider with their drills hard at work, tearing it all down, so you can see the concrete's come out, expose the rebar. So the door that's to go in there is a kind of a 1-piece or 2-piece, very high 2.3 meter door with some glass over the top, so it'll be lots of light going down the hall from the lounge. Bit of a feature in the build. And this is what the new doorway frame looks like. Special glass door will look good leading from the lounge dining room down the hallway. So let's see what they're up to. Here the team's working on the kitchen double wall to fix the problem from last week where the post was sticking out, making good progress. And at the kitchen window, framed up and ready. That's the view to the west from the kitchen window. It'll be nice when all the construction stuff's gone. And this is the master bedroom, bathroom, and guest bathroom. They're working on that to complete the walls. Here they're drilling into the post to put pieces of rebar into the red brick as it goes up the wall for stability. So here we are, we're back at the roof. The boys are going to be hard at work completing a lot of the roof structure this week. As you can see, all the rafters are up. And what's in place meets what's on the blueprints in terms of location. And this, as you can see, the rafters and the joists are meant to be according to the blueprints. And just some welding. Everything was tacked in place. Now the part of the team is going around to weld solid all the bits of metal. See, the skies are blue, and good for the boys to, it's hot, but good for the boys to work at the height on the steel structure. So this is a diagram of the purlins that are going to be placed down. That's what the tiles are placed onto at 32 to 34 centimeter distance. So here they are putting the purlins down on the roof. They're small galvanized pieces of steel that don't rust. Very lightweight. They're screwed down to the rafters on the main roof, as I say, at the 0.32 to 0.34 centimeter distance apart. Not sure exact distance on this roof, but somewhere there, that's the standard. Here just have some shots of the team working, putting the purlins in overhead from inside the house. And typical of Thailand, there's not a lot of safety gear. And here my partner's been talking to the roofing manager. Here the purlins are coming together from two different angles. And some drone shots taken of the roof with the purlins in place. You can get a real sense of the roofing structure from these shots. It's really high, almost like a barn roof. The gable ends. So expect that next week they'll be starting on the tiling. And just a bit of a drone footage run around of what it all looks like, so I'll just let that play out. So here we have some design and decor ideas that we're thinking about. This is obviously a blueprint of the layout. And this is the combined lounge dining and hallway at the back. It goes to the bedrooms. Builders asked us what type of SPC flooring colors we want. We've decided on SPC click lock flooring. And we've picked the darker one for the lounge dining and the lighter ones for the bedrooms. So I think they'll complement this color scheme. Top one is the darker floor, the bottom one's the lighter floor, and that's the door. Looking at the Yes Molding door, the darker one, I think it complements the floor colors as well. And just a bit of the bedroom furniture against the lighter floor, how that'll look. The kitchen, it'll have a ceramic tile floor. It's going to be patterned with a Kitcho Zoll dark green kitchen cabinetry. At least that's what's in her head at the moment. And then the porches, they'll end up with a dark gray tile. weatherproof. The color of the house, it'll have the brown roof, it'll be light colored with black windows and black trim. You can see the roof, the layout, the dark color is for the CPAC smooth cool roof, and the lighter color, and this is the color of the tile. There's some aluminum roofing to go on. You can see here is the blueprint. We'll be using Blue Scope Zax Cool and looking at what they call the peanut butter color to complement the tiles. The lighter color on the drawing is where the Blue Scope steel would go. And that's the layout of the Blue Scope steel requirements. So as the week progressed, more work happened. On the roof, you can see a lot of the purlins. These are shots taken from inside the house looking up at the roof. Where you can see the purlins all laid out. Got a team of about 6 people working on this all week long. A lot of effort to get the measurements correct. And here you can see a fella, he's measuring the ends of the rafters to cut them off at the required length, just short of where the tiles will lay. Give you that 1 meter overhang. And here you can see the purlins on the north end of the house, and they're trying to get them up on the roof to lay them across the rafters. There's a short run to be done. And while this was going on, the foreman and some of the team were working on some block work. This is finishing off a double wall. There's no overhang there, so that's a double wall going in. And here they're framed up the windows in the utility room and finishing that off as they are the walls in the kitchen. Then we had a problem. I had a look, and the counter is 85 and the windowsill is 85. So that meant the window was going to be at the counter level. Drawing shows the window at 90 and the counter at 85, but the way it is, it's 85. So we looked at the adjacent windows behind the cooker, and it's at 105. So we asked the builder to raise it, and because we wanted to look like this, we want a backsplash behind it. And as the week came to a close, we found that they had started work on preparing formwork for the concrete grout above the walls up to the ceiling beams, the concrete or the steel beams. So next week they're calling for a lot of rains. I'm not sure how much work will get done. And there are a few things on the agenda, as you can see from the list here. So next week's planned work is to get cement grout to the top of the walls and columns. That'll take a number of days. Finish purlins, steel and gable vents, fascia boards and roof tiles to go on, and just finish up the remaining small amount of brickwork. So the week ended with a lovely rainbow after some rain, which is nice to see. Very bright from the front of the temporary house we live in. So I'll leave you now. There's some final shots of the finished purlins around the house and some drone footage. So until next time, take care and enjoy. Cheers, everybody. Have a great weekend.